Hey, good morning, friends. It's Carl. Welcome to the bathroom. Excuse me. Sunday morning. Time for the Silky Smooth Sunday shave. I've got to get ready for church. Hope everybody's doing well. Let me get this camera adjusted just a little bit. All right. So, let's get cracking. What are we shaving with today? Well, the bog standard soap. I think this is going to last a year. Col Conk PAA Bay Rum Pineapple Bay Rum mix. For the brush, Turn and Shave synthetic with the green marble handle. For the shaver, I've seen a lot of guys using the Weck lately. Well, I don't have a Weck, but in honor of all those Weck users and Shaving Butcher's first Shavette shave, we'll be using the Annie hair shaper, which is essentially a Weck style shaver. And it's got a brand new Persona hair shaper in it. And for the post, what I've been using for the past couple of weeks is AquaVelva Sensitive 5-in-1. And for the coffee, that is the Java Presse or Java Press Coffee Company Forever Young Roast, which is a South American bean lightly roasted. It's a pretty blonde coffee, nice, crisp, clean taste. All right, let's get shaving. Excuse me. Storms rolled in last night, brought in the allergies, so forgive the sniffles and coughs and clearing of the throats. Anyway, hope everybody had a good week. My week was typical work week. You guys know I'm boring, man. I go to work, I go to church, I come home, I do it all over again. But it was a good week, man. Nothing exciting, nothing bad happened. Met some cool new patients or clients. And it was good. Did a presentation about our program to the one of the local fire departments. So get the word out. Maybe we'll drum up some more business. Not that we've really been slow, but we can always bump up those numbers. Anyway, yeah. So like I said, not much going on, man. You guys know me, I am a boring fella. Oh, I do have to give a shout out. I don't know how many of you are following a gentleman by the name of Glenn Helly on YouTube. I think I gave him a small channel shout out not too long ago. If I didn't, I meant to. Anyway, he's had some health issues, so guy just got out of the hospital a couple of weeks ago. Had a heart attack. He's got the zipper scar down his chest. Came home, put out one shave, gave an update, and then ended right back up in the hospital for kidney stones. And saw that he posted a video the other day, fresh out of the hospital from that one too. So, guys, run over to his channel, give him some well wishes, lift him up in your prayers, send good thoughts, whatever it is you do. Let him know you're thinking about him and give him some support. Oh, goodness. All right, let's see. We're almost there. I think that's good enough for government work. All right. Excuse me. Good night. Whatever is in the air has got me. Yeah. Let's see. So it was a good weekend. Got to hang out with family yesterday. It was my brother-in-law's birthday, my sister's husband. So we went out to dinner, had a grand old time. Don't get to see them nearly enough. We went to a local chain restaurant or not local, nationwide chain restaurant called Cheddar's. And it's, I don't know how to describe it. If you live here in the States, maybe in Canada you may be familiar with it, but it's essentially just a family diner or dining establishment slash bar. They sell beer and wine and a small selection of mixed drinks. And their menu is primarily comfort style food like meatloaf and ribs and steak and fried, like chicken tenders, things of that nature. All that stuff that's not good for you. And I have, or I had, I should say, something that I eat about once every couple of years, because this is the only place that has it, and I'm not a huge fan of this restaurant, not because the food's bad, but just because the food is bad for you. But they have a sandwich called the Monte Cristo. And I don't know where this sandwich originates from. I'm sure it's probably an American creation, because it is a deep fried sandwich. They take thinly sliced ham and thinly sliced turkey, put it in between 2 slices of delicious bread with Swiss and cheddar cheese. Then they batter the whole thing, and then they deep fry it, and then they serve it with powdered sugar or confectioner sugar on top and a side of raspberry marmalade. Oh my gosh. It is one of the most decadent things I could think of when it comes to food. And it's sweet and savory, which apparently is mostly an American thing, to have the sweet and savory together. But man, it is delicious and not nutritious. But I had one of those last night. I ate about half of it. It was fantastic. I probably shouldn't eat stuff like that. 1, because I'm fat. 2, because my stomach has still been kind of wonky all week. But hey, I had to go for it. It was a celebration, right? Anyway, is that sad? That's my big adventure for the week. I ate a deep fried sandwich. Oh, can you guys hear the news? Hope not. Copyright strike. All right. All right. First pass done. Whoa. All right, let's get the second pass going. Not bad. That blade is always a little weird down here in the ditch of the neck for me. Mostly because I think I'm scared of it. You guys see how much blade exposure is on that thing? Man, it's creepy looking. I mean, look at that. A lot of blade, a lot of corners. And, yeah. Anyway. Second pass. pass number 2 in the books. Very nice. I need to trim my beard. Sorry, I'm kind of quiet this morning, guys. Like I said, not a lot going on. It's kind of unusual for me not to flap my yap the whole time, isn't it? Oh, looks like I got myself right, y'all. Looks like I got a few weepers popping up. There we go. That's it. Let's get rinsed off and see how we did. Got some stingage with just the rinse, so I know I got a little overshaving. Oh yeah, there's the nick. Ooh, and the overshaving on the neck. That Persona hair shaper blade is always a little rough for me, even if I use it in my Dovo Shavette. It's always gives me a little irritation, but hey, that is a nice shave. Ditch of the neck, standard stuff, needs a touch up. Let's get on with the rest of the shave. Goodness. I might have to go back to the puck a little bit for the head shave. So yeah, so this puck, like I said, it's like a 2 ounce or a 4 ounce puck of Col Conk, and then a 2 ounce sample of the PAA Pineapple Bay Rum pressed in. I'm using it up. I mean, when I first pushed it into this container, I couldn't close it, and as you can see, quite a bit is out. But I was really thinking I'd be further along with it by now. I mean, we're halfway through the month of May. So, and I've probably still got at least 3 months left. I would not be surprised if it lasts the whole year and beyond, which would be a little surprising, or not what I expected. But, you know, it's what we're doing. Nothing new November, or nothing new 19. And, yeah. What I did notice is I'm almost out of hair shaper blades. So if I use them up, I won't have any more to use for the rest of the year, which means the Annie hair shaper will go the way of the buffalo. So I've got the one I just put into that razor this morning, and I've got one more. So with as often as I use it, that should get me through the year. Oh, also speaking of nothing new, I was heartbroken the other day because I was wandering around the local thrift store, secondhand store, and I found something that I had been considering buying for a while but never gotten around to it, which was like a sanitation jar. This one was, you know, like the Barbacell jars that you put your stuff in, or Barbicide. This one was made by Marvy. It was the shorter one, so it was just big enough to put, you know, razors and straight razors in, and it would have been perfect, but I stuck to my guns, left it on the shelf, didn't buy it, and then I'm sure it's gone by now. So that was kind of tough, man, but sticking to my guns. Nothing new. Pug, if you watch this, I hope you got your package. Just because there's still soap in here. Try not to be too wasteful. So I went out to dinner, like I said, I went out to dinner with the family last night. And of course my brother and brother-in-law were giving me grief about the YouTube channel and the shaving porn, the quote-unquote shaving porn, as they like to call it. You know, hey, are you still making shaving porn videos, or are you getting paid yet? Are you making $1 million? Blah, 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 blah. I love it. A little gentle razzing. Unfortunately, they did it in front of my 14-year-old nephew. And so now he is going to try and find his uncle on the internet. And then all of the kids at his school, if he ever finds the channel, will laugh. Or maybe he won't show him, because then he'll be embarrassed by his weird uncle who shaves on YouTube. I don't know. Either way, it's good times. Alright, I think that's it. I'm sure once my head dries and the soap is rinsed off, I'll find some spots that I missed, usually here in the back fat. But what you gonna do? Alright, let's get rinsed off. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do this too. a quick little touch up on the rough spots. There used to be a guy on YouTube, I don't remember his name, but he was a Japanese shaver. And he would shave, he would do like a 2-pass shave with a straight razor, or a commissary, or a Shavette. And he always did his 3rd pass with a cartridge. And man, people roasted him in the comments. Like, why are you, you know, why even shave traditionally if you're gonna finish off with a cartridge and blah 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 blah. And I was just like, man, the guy's getting shaves. He's having fun. He's improving his skills with the traditional stuff, and he's doing his pickups and making it perfect with the new stuff. Never understood it. He used to just frustrate the ever-living tar out of me. Here's this guy, like I said, having a good time shaving, making good videos, just getting lambasted. Ridiculous. Anyway, I don't know where that came from. That's what I got today. I'll do the post off camera. Thank you guys so much for spending some time with me this morning. Hope you have a great Sunday. Hope the upcoming week treats you well. No matter what you do, go spend some time with your friends and family because it's really important. I'll catch you next time. Maybe in the kitchen for some coffee stuff. I don't know. Have a good Sunday, friends, and God bless.